personal experiences, and then the friends and relatives' experiences that I've seen growing up. And as a youth,
Yeah.
we also fall into that kind of trap most of the time, getting into a relationship early, not knowing what it's going to come up into. And then sometimes that relationship leads into leaving school, which is still happening to this day. So this is a fundamental problem that we actually have.
Hustle deal. Bang kere mi alwen kere because la ni don't want kere yolo. So I would give me opportunity in introducing yourself to the people who are watching us outside there.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? My name is Ivan Tolit. I'm from Gulu here. I've been doing music for over 10 years, and I've been away for a while, but now I'm back. I'm home. Try to push home and make home look something what it deserves to be.
Exactly.
So let's see how much we can get support from you. Without you, this cannot happen. So thank you very much for listening in, and also for paying attention to my music. And Dale's podcast is a very good platform.
Of course, I'm in your office. Actually, today we are in, it's called Creative, no?
Elevate Creatives.
Elevate Creatives. Actually, we are located opposite Gulu Independent. You come and produce a very nice sound here. We give you a platform to produce nice sound, and then even a podcast space, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we got video, films, and music videos as well. We do reels, and right now we're trying to promote for shoots for the graduates at university. We do reels about your graduation, throwing your gowns and all those kind of stuff. So yeah.
Exactly. Let me hope you guys are making a lot of gigs. A lot of gigs and other things.
Yeah, things are coming, but
it's a gradual process.
Yeah, slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, back to music. Actually, when I love you from the Tolit Prince to Tolit Ivan. I think the Tolit Ivan is the original one now.
Yes, Tolit Ivan Tolit. So I signed a record deal before I left Uganda, and then I moved to the UK. Then what I found there doesn't correspond with the paper. It doesn't match with what we had signed, and
so if I'm to ask you, the agreement that you signed with the musical label, which name did you use?
At the time, I was using Acholi Prince, Ivan the Acholi Prince.
Ivan the Acholi Prince.
Yes. And then after that, when I signed that deal, actually, it was me and Spatos. So me, I moved there, and then when I saw things for what it was, then I said, I don't want no part of that. And so I left. I just continued with my own thing, but also because I had already signed a deal.
Yes.
And I saw that, like, if you go on YouTube and check my song called Amari, my first ever song, did it independently without anyone's help, shot the video with Israel. And so, in fact, he's the one who got that deal. Yeah. So they took the song. It's under them. I don't want to say what name.
Of course, it doesn't belong to you.
It does belong to me because no one else actually paid anything for it.
Okay.
I made all the payments. I made all the effort. It was my first studio experience in the music scene. So it was kind of disappointing, but I had to let it go.
Yes. Yeah, actually, I don't want to talk too much about it. You keep it confidential. I know maybe you are not interested, but if you're interested, you're very free to talk about it.
Yeah.
When you have released a song, a very catchy video, a very catchy song, that's what they call a soundtrack. It's more of soundtrack and reality music, which is really very expensive music. Why have you chosen that type of genre? You don't ask.
To me, I never considered an expensive type of music. I just look at it like all of us have the capacity to do that, but why not about joining what Jamaicans were doing back then? Because when you listen to Tempra, Monanena, those are the same categories of music. I just wanted to maintain that level of music in Northern Uganda, because during the war, stuff started falling. I mean, like, down, and then people just pick a laptop, the sounds were terrible, and no one wanted to. So I was obsessed with making good music. even my first experience in a studio, if I didn't like a certain thing the way, I would be like, no, 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 I want it that way. I want it that way. So I never looked at it as a way of making an expensive music or looking for the biggest money. I just thought, why don't we push our culture to the highest level?
Exactly.
And so that we can actually be recognized somewhere else as well. Because when you go around, you don't see actually artists performing in London the way other people, Africans are doing. Even some people in Uganda go and perform there, but actually people go and perform there is maybe once a year, and also it's just a small setting.
And
it's not financially feasible.
Exactly.
It doesn't really bring out the culture properly. So I think I do it for the culture, to be honest, to push our culture as far as possible while I'm still here. And then maybe someone else will take over from me. We have to be able to pass the torch to. Yeah, so that's why.
Yeah, actually, let's have a commercial break. Let's watch this song. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're most welcome back. That is the song. The song is called really Makmukemi. Yeah. Let's split into the song.
Yeah.
The Makmukemi. What does the song mean? And you can.
The song talks about social issues, personal experiences, and then the friends and relatives' experiences that I've seen growing up. And as a youth,
yeah,
we also fall into that kind of trap most of the time, getting into a relationship early, not knowing what it's going to come up into. And then sometimes that relationship leads into leaving school, which is still happening to this day. So this is a fundamental problem that we actually have in our society right now. And it feels like there's not a lot of information about it, or it's not being exposed enough. So I thought that was a part of one of the things that it should be, a light should be shined on a little bit to kind of try to reduce on that. And then maybe, try to kind of bring into an artistic mode. You can't just talk about it's not a written letter or anything like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of diversities when it comes to our society in terms of relationship, friendship, and then education, finances. And all of that, mostly the biggest sticking point is at youthful level, 18, 19, 20s, around there. Because I know a lot of people who are now struggling with life because they made a mistake at such a young point of their life, and now the consequences is real.
Mr. Ivan, to ask you, according to the song and the impression, was it real? Has it ever happened in real life?
No, that is happening right now.
It has happened to you?
It has happened to me. That's why I said it's mostly comes from a personal experience.
Okay.
And also I've seen it in other families.
Yeah.
People who are my friends, and I've seen their sisters ended up somewhere where they weren't supposed to. They were so good in school, and then they can't go to school anymore. And then there are some parents who have actually made the same mistake, and now it's being carried over. Basically, it's like more of a family curse being carried ahead. So I think creating awareness about it can actually, bring it to a stop. It might not be 100% stop, but at least maybe reduction into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Asladeo and Ivan Tolit. Actually, if you want to listen to the song in full length, please, you can reach his platform handle. If I'm to ask you about this, more specific about your genre that you really do. I've been looking into your song. You does the same type of the song, and whatever person comes in and then says, I want to use a song for a soundtrack. what would be your reply or the point of view according to that?
I think it depends on the project. The project has to align with what's happening. If you're using the instrumental alone, that's a different thing entirely. And also, as an artist and a businessman, um, it, as a business person, that's awesome because it's good for business. It shows that we are moving somewhere. There's a way our sound can interact in different spaces. So that's something I would hugely welcome, and also depends on what it's being used for. Especially, is it going to be used for monetary value, or is just going to be used for social issues in our society, things that we can how to help, because that's mostly about it's mostly a charity from an artist standpoint. As an artist, also you have to be charitable enough to be able to engage with your people, especially when I say my people, I mean I would say that's Northern Uganda in general.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be a
Do
positive
you
thing.
do you have a dream of one day making a film? Because I can see that capability in you.
So funny enough, during lockdown, I took um, what is it called, acting classes, but it was mostly stage performances. So I dove into that because I felt like I couldn't do music at that time because everything was locked off. I didn't have all the equipment I needed to actually create music at home. So the best way, there was this online classes that a friend of mine showed me was doing stage performances, like mostly reading. So I joined that, and then I became quite good at it because I took it so far. So yes, in future, to answer your question, yeah, we're looking to something like that. And but right now, I think there's a lot going on. I just moved back home, so
you're trying to cope up.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of adapt.
Yeah. If I'm to ask on your release, what is your latest release on your handles?
Magmo Kemi is the latest, but the song was already with me for over 2 years before the release, and yeah, because I felt like that song is going to actually help me as an artist and find my ground. Because number one, I don't have a genre that I stick to. I do all the kubu.
You're just a versatile guy, flexible.
Yeah. So I like, you find me rapping, don't be surprised.
Yeah.
The time is going to come, but I only go where I'm comfortable, where I know I can do the most. But also, I don't want to jump into something where I look like a mediocre and doesn't know what he's doing. So I also don't want to jump in spaces that are not mine until I'm sure, like, okay, well, musically, music is universal, so you can pretty much do whatever you like as long as it sounds good. I'm so obsessed with sound, and basically, I'm obsessed with music. If you bring any artist in here, I will twist you until you do music in the way that I know to the highest level possible.
Yeah. Actually, that is it. Ivan Tolit, Asladeo. So before we have concluded our conversation, I know you want to talk to the people who love your music. Yeah. And
so
1, 2, 3 things.
Northern Uganda, thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, Dale. I am home. I am here to stay, and there's a lot more coming on the way. Musically, I want us to work together and push our culture as far as possible beyond Africa. If we can do it, we have the means to do it. So let's work together and do it. Without you, we are nothing. Without us, the music that we make doesn't really amount to much. So, us, when I say us, I mean us as Luo people, as Northern Ugandan people, and I also mean as artists. We have to learn how to work together in order to push forward. I think duality and down it's never gonna get us anywhere. If you feel like someone can represent us better, if you rock, because it's not just about you. Because if shame happens there, it's not just you, it's the rest of us included in it. Exactly. So I think being careful, it's a very delicate situation. So I think we have to work as a team, and men with mission, men and women of mission. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, Asladeo, Ivan Tolit. Thank you.
Yes, sir.